this opportunity once again to say that the people of the African continent and Kenya are truly proud to welcome all of you the world's most diverse continent, and indeed the cradle of mankind. So to all of you, and on behalf of all Kenyans, let me say welcome home, or as we say, karibu nyumbani. Ladies and gentlemen, we have built mighty civilizations in Africa. But at the same time, we have also suffered great harm on account sometimes of natural disasters, and at others due to man-made calamities. However, despite that, we still rise, fired by our spirit of resilience and our undying hope for a better tomorrow. You all know that for a decade now, the economies of Africa have been the fastest growing in the world. Behind these statistics is the story of a new generation of Africans committed to the African Renaissance. Our forefathers won the political freedom that we enjoy today. But on the social-economic front, our continent continues to face major challenges. This is our moment to complete the task started by our fathers in pursuit of economic freedom. It is the time for a new generation of Africans to promote inclusive prosperity. In our pursuit of this prosperity, we have truly embraced the private sector. You, the entrepreneurs who are here in this room today, who have come from all corners of the globe, are our hope in this task. In this new paradigm, we cannot afford the luxury of the old language of East versus West. As for Kenya, we are aligned to neither. We are firmly and irreversibly aligned to progress. Africa's relationship with the rest of the world must be premised on mutual benefit, where our people and our resources are leveraged to secure the growth of our economies and prosperity for all. Ladies and gentlemen, as large parts of the world age, Africa grows younger by the day. The youthful sons and daughters of Africa are our incredible resource. They are reaching out for a new future in which their innovation and curiosity will transform the world. Kenya typifies this change. Kenyans are using their mobile phone airtime, and this inspired the development of M-Pesa, now the world's leading mobile money platform, and that has led to an increase in financial inclusivity in Kenya. The same ingenuity is also exemplified by Julius Yego, a young man who logged onto YouTube using an old mobile phone, learned how to throw the javelin, and this year he recorded the world's longest throw. M-Kopa is a new Kenyan innovation and has brought the benefits of solar lighting to thousands of rural homes, enabling our children to study after school, relieving our mothers from the burden of fetching firewood and burning kerosene late into the night. These are just but a few examples that demonstrate the ability of this continent to transform challenges into opportunities. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, we are a resilient and brave people. You are all aware that nearly 2 years ago, the Westgate Mall in Nairobi was the scene of a heartbreaking act of criminal brutality. To the world, it became an emblem of extremist violence and terrorism. I am proud to inform you that a week ago, this mall reopened and its flagship store proceeded to record more sales on the first day of opening than on any other day in the mall's history. We were able to rise above our pain, and we resolved that we must keep marching forward. We are truly a nation that shames its saboteurs and detractors. Mr. President, the democratic space in Kenya was secured by a transformation in governance. Our people aspired for a new constitutional dispensation, which my government has implemented in both letter and spirit. In just 2 years, we have fully devolved government and brought services closer to the people. From the big cities of Nairobi and Mombasa, to the promising towns of Isiolo and Machakos, the impact of devolution means that no part of our country is left behind. And national prosperity will be shared in every corner of our land. Mr. President, distinguished entrepreneurs, Africa is the world's newest and most promising frontier of limitless opportunity. Gone are the days when the only lens to view our continent was one of despair and indignity. Mr. President, Mr. President, this country and this continent does not claim perfection, but without a doubt, we can claim progress. The key insight is to see that we are at the beginning of a great journey, and it is a journey that we invite all of you to join us. We see as clearly as anyone that true opportunity demands the respect for human dignity, fundamental rights, and the protection of democratic ideals. These shared values are the bridge between the peoples of our different continents, cultures, and creeds. Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude by saying that aside from participating in this summit, I encourage all of you to go out and see for yourselves the enchanting beauty and promise of this country. You will without a doubt discover that Kenya is a hotbed of vibrant culture, spectacular natural beauty, a wonderful people with infinite possibility. Let the world hear a very simple message, that the narrative of African despair and indignity is false and indeed was never true. Mr. President, it is our hope that your presence here today, and indeed all of you gathered here, will help us change that narrative. When you go home, and indeed as you travel around the world, tell those who you meet about what you've seen here in Kenya. Share your experiences and let them know that Africa is open and ready for business.